Hi, folks. So please take the few minutes to watch this and share with your contacts. We are all growing very tired of this shit show. Um, and I was sitting and thinking about a few burning questions. Okay, I have many burning questions, but this is a key one after we've experienced the second wave, and now suddenly they've come out with the new virus, and viruses mutate all the time. This virus mutated months and months ago. I'm pretty sure it's mutated many times, but let's just get back to what we're being told. So, in the science, we have a Corona Command Council and our Minister of Health, and they're saying the following X, Y, and Z. And since day one, everything they've said has tended to just fallen over and not been the case. So we all query, why are you doing the following things that you're doing? We know that a lot of their decisions have been completely irrational and bombed out. And there's a growing wave or mountain of evidence coming from the other side showing that what they're claiming is actually untrue. This leads us to conflict of interest. Our media has got a conflict of interest, as in they're only reporting the government side of the story. Not one media outlet is sitting there and saying, this is what the opposing view is of all of this. This is what the opposing science is. Because it isn't just a bunch of people who are sitting there and sucking things up their thumb and going, but this and we don't believe in that. These are real scientists, real professionals, real respected people who have a different opinion who are just being blocked by the mainstream media. So you don't get to hear them. And then that brings me to our command council as well. What is the underlying motivation? So in politics, you have political parties, and we want to know who their funders are. There's a big movement for that because people are of the opinion that he who funds the party has a lot of influence over the party. So can that apply to our Corona Council as well? If we got a bunch of people who are on the Corona Council and they belong to certain aligned institutions, will they do or say anything to buck that narrative of that institution? Are they impartial? Can our Minister of Health give us a list of the complete Corona Council and who they work for, what they've done, who pays their salaries, what institutions and universities, etc., are they aligned to? So I know that a lot of the professors work in the HIV field, which means that they tagged onto the World Health Organization. The World Health Organization is tagged onto the United Nations. The World Health Organization is hugely funded, and I can't stress, hugely funded by the Gates Foundation. The Gates Foundation has a financial interest in vaccines. Now that's where I'm coming to conflict of interest. Money makes poor decisions happen. And I want to know, I'm not accusing anyone of anything, but I want to know so I can have my own opinion and an impartial view of this. I want to know who these people are connected to so that we can decide for ourselves, is there a conflict of interest? Because everything that the government is doing at the moment is just pointing directly to a conflict of interest because they are only saying this is the train of thought we must follow. Doesn't matter what comes out of the left field and says, no, that's untrue, it's proved wrong, proved wrong, proved wrong. They just keep on saying, this is what we're doing. And when it is proved wrong, they don't even apologize. They just put the head down and another thing pops up. And that gets me asking questions. And I honestly cannot believe how the Corona Council are allowing the government or advising them to do these things. To block beaches, but rather go into macro, into shopping centers, all that crazy crap. So I want to know, is there a conflict of interest? Can the Minister of Health let us know who the team are specifically, what their background is, who they're affiliated to, who are they linked to, because we want to see who's there. And then on the other side as well, everybody opposing the view of it, please, we'll ask you the same. Tell us who you are, what you do, what your qualifications are, what your papers are, and do you have a financial interest in opposing this? And let's just have an equal playing field here. And then can we also have a special call out to the mainstream media? All you reporters and journalists who are always talking about integrity and being unbiased, can you guys start interviewing people from the other side of the spectrum as well, so we can allow South Africans to make an informed decision? All I ask, not accusing anyone, let's just ask these questions because it's all about transparency. This is a democracy. Our constitution guarantees us the right to ask these questions. So let's ask them. Please share this so people can start saying, can we please have the information? And as a caveat to that, can the Minister of Health please allow us all information relating to COVID? And isn't the key point? it isn't going to frighten anyone. We need to know. We want to see all the data from day one to date, so we can also see what you're doing, because there needs to be oversight in everything you do. This is not a kingdom. You do not own South Africa. You are representatives who represent us. You report to us. We are your shareholders. We want to see all that data. Now, please, people, think about this carefully. It's not a conspiracy. These are valid questions. Let's ask these questions. Everyone, take care. Thank you.